Okay. So today we have Coach Clark back, fresh off. Well, we're about a month out now from your guys running the TBT tournament. So we are D3 had a pretty darn good run, I would say. And you said it too. You were like, we expect a deep run off of this. So
yeah, I know we were confident.
Yeah.
We were definitely confident that we could make a deep run because the year before we lost on a putback to the defending champs, Heartfire. So we believed it. It was another thing to experience.
Yeah.
It was an awesome experience for D3 Nation. So many people have like come out of the woodwork and like, man, we love you guys. You just awesome. We love how you play. We love your sportsmanship. Love the class that you show on the bench. Yeah, it was just an incredible run, and it just ended so abruptly against the Aftershocks, and then it was all over. But we were very proud. We can look back now with great pride.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I think if I remember right, you said last year when you guys had lost to that, the defending champs, right?
Heartfire.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Would be champs that year, right? Is it? Or no, they were the defending champs from the year before.
Right.
Okay. And then, so you lost to them on the putback, and you had said that you guys basically outplayed them though anyway, right?
Yeah.
And then, but after all that run, you guys started getting more support, and it was helped you find players too, even.
Right. We had 7 returners come back.
Okay.
So that helped to have continuity. And we had 6 new players this year.
Okay.
But yeah, we got tremendous support, again, from Hardy Strong, the Hardy Strong Foundation. And as I mentioned last time, as long as we kept winning, we were keeping Justin Hardy's story alive.
Right.
So that was really important to us. And we found support this year from Marietta College. It's a D3 college, I think, in southeastern Ohio.
Okay.
And they actually are one of the leaders in the country. It's called Two Rivers NIL. That's their NIL there at Marietta. They're one of the leaders in Division III with starting an NIL program.
Okay.
So I know there are a lot of Division III schools looking at Marietta now to try to build something like that for their schools and institutions, but they were really helpful for us this year. And we had a Marietta alum, Sami Willoughby. He played with us, so he was one of our new guys. He came to the Pro Combine in Boston, so we knew about him, but he came to the Pro Combine and really showed out. So he made our squad. We actually took 5 guys from the Pro Combine on our team this year. Yeah. So, many of them, obviously, all of them were just out of college, except Sami. I think he had taken a year off.
Okay. Then you went through the, explained the combine. I'll link that episode below. That way people can go back and check that out, because we went through about how we are D3. It's also, you do scouting for overseas and the combine, through the combines and things like that. So it's helped you guys find players and things like that. So you guys had a pretty detailed plan, I remember, from of how you were going to prepare for the Syracuse region, like when you got there, your practices and everything of how you were going to do it. What seed was Syracuse again, by the way?
Syracuse was number 1. They were number 1 host, and they were the host up there.
Yes. Okay. Now I'm already drawing a blank of who you guys played first.
We played Lane's Hope.
Yes. Okay.
We played Lane's Hope first. They were the 5 seed, and they were mainly, I believe, Division I and II players from up in the Syracuse area. Okay. So they had some local support, and we were able to. We had a 20-point lead against them. They ended up tying us in Elam, the Elam ending, and then I think Ty Nichols scored the last 4 points there to put us over the top. After the game, it was we were kind of, just business as usual. We took it as, we were happy for the win, but we knew we could have played better. And I think that fueled us for the game against Boeheim's Army at Syracuse. That was a packed gym.
Yeah, it was.
It was. And it reminded me of Coke Arena playing the Aftershocks. There weren't many We Are D3 fans, even though it's a D3 area.
Yeah.
There weren't many D3 fans there. But no, we captured something, and it was just an awesome experience to be able to win that because they're very good. They had 5 ex-NBA players on that team. So it really did a lot for our brand because what we've been saying all along, D3 guys can hoop too, and you're taking a bunch of guys that had no looks at Division I and knocked off a perennial basketball powerhouse.
Yes. I remember watching that game, and then it was close at the end, and I had to go outside and watch through the picture window because I was just like I couldn't take it, like that was. So I couldn't imagine from your guys' perspective of being in that game because of how close. You could tell the crowd was into it too.
Yeah.
It looked really intense there also.
Yeah.
So
it was, and that guy Buddy Boeheim, he can ball.
Yeah,
he is really good. He played on the Motor City Cruise, a G League team, with one of our guys, Sam Peak. Sam Peak was a new player for us this year, but he played the last 2 years on the Motor City Cruise.
Okay.
But he played D3, I think somewhere in Connecticut.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it seemed, I don't know why, but it seemed like there was days in between games this time. It seemed longer.
Yeah.
Between. So how were you guys able to, stay up with that and prepare for that? And then.
Yeah, it was a grind. It was a definite grind because I think I got to Syracuse on July 13th, and our first game was the 19th, maybe?
Yeah.
The 19th. So once you win a game in the region, then you play 2 nights later, and then 2 nights later. So we won the Syracuse region, defeating UConn by 8, and we were pretty excited. I mean, we finally made it to a regional final, and we finally won a regional final.
Yeah.
So we were pretty hype for that. And to everyone's surprise, everyone's looking at Top Shelf.
Yeah.
Because all right, we win the region. Now where do we go? Wichita.
Yep.
So it was a homecoming for me, and it was fun to be here. I don't want to be back here in the TBT.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard to win at Coke Arena. But it was fun to beat the team from Indianapolis, Phil Harder.
Yes.
We beat them. It would have had a 29-point lead.
Oh, yes.
And somehow
let the crowd get on their side.
Crowd got on their side.
Yeah, because the comeback. Yeah.
It was a comeback, and they were a 7 seed. And they just had the Adams kid went nuts. He was hitting unbelievable shots. But fortunately for us, we just made one more play, won the game, and then we were really hoping for the Aftershocks to win, because if they won, then we get to stay here.
Right. Yeah.
It would have been expensive for us to travel
again.
Yeah. So throughout this whole process, we are D3. We won $50,000 in the tournament.
Okay.
But we also blew that in travel, hotels, and meals. So we didn't have much left to pay our guys. And that was something that, we certainly regretted, but we didn't have any power over that. It was just what it was. So the Aftershocks, they won $50,000 as well for winning the region and then winning the Elite 8 game.
Okay.
But, they didn't have really many expenses. They didn't have to travel.
Right, yeah.
So that's the biggest one. But, hats off to the Aftershocks and to their coaching staff, the players. It was really good for the city of Wichita.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I texted Zach Bush and congratulated him, and he was very complimentary after the game when we lost. So I look forward to having a beverage with Zach here in the near future.
Yeah, he's so we're gonna have him on in the spring. I think is when me and him agreed to it.
Okay.
After his, because he coaches.
Right.
He's high school now, right?
At Mays.
I think.
Mays High.
Yeah. So after their season gets done and everything like that, so because I'm pretty sure this is his first year back too, because he'd moved to Nebraska.
Yeah, he was up in Nebraska.
So he's back, getting into it again, situated down here and everything. So we'll just,
Right.
after basketball season, we'll get into that. But, okay, yeah, that was one thing I was just wanting to point out is like that you guys are doing this not only on top of the absurd fee to enter the TBT, right? I is it by player? I can't remember, but I know it's a lot.
Yeah, it's $15,000
Right.
for the entry fee.
And then, so I don't think people realize this. Like, do you guys have to do that, raise money for that, or, however they go about it, hotels, meals, and then you had to travel on top of that. Like, like this tournament gets expensive real quick. Like,
yeah, it does for a grassroots organization like ours, because we don't have a true alumni base. I mean, we have 440 schools, but this year we had 13 Division III schools represented. Right, we had 13, but they're small schools, so unless there's a big alumnus that really cares, and for us this year it was Marietta. They were proud to have Sami Willoughby in the tournament in the TBT, and they just got behind us like we've never seen before. So they helped us big time. They had an alum named Ron Turk. He's from the Rochester, New York area. He came out and watched a few games, and he unselfishly made a couple of nice donations to the team. And we're talking $500 does a lot for us. I mean, that can pay for a meal. And we love to go out to eat together because that builds a lot of team chemistry and bonding. So it was important to do that.
Right. And then, so do you have to find a gym there to practice into, like how you originally got involved in this? So you're reaching out to?
Yeah. We had a gym in Syracuse, so we had to pay for a gym for gym rental.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you are top shelf.
Top shelf.
From what Coach Reg got introduced to. Okay.
Yeah. And also, most people don't know this, so I'm in Syracuse for 2 days. We have our first practice on the Tuesday night. The Wednesday morning, because Coach Jay Harris, I don't know if you noticed, he was in a boot. He had surgery for a ruptured Achilles.
Oh, boy.
So he couldn't drive. He couldn't drive to get to Syracuse. It's about a 6-hour drive from Boston. So that Wednesday morning, I got on a plane in Syracuse, flew to Boston, took a Uber out to his house, which is in Canton, Mass., so maybe 20 miles outside the city. And he had his car packed, and we just left right away. I drove all the way back to Syracuse. Our goal was to get to our evening scrimmage with one of the teams. It was Herkimer's Originals, and we got there right at the end. I mean, the traffic was unbelievable. I mean, we don't know what that's like here in Wichita, but the traffic's just terrible on the Mass Pike. So we get there, and it's just good to get the gang back together. I'm talking about me, Reg, and Jay, and we added a new coach this year, Malik Lorquette. He was a player last year, so he was kind of a player liaison this year and helped on the bench quite a bit. So we've got a good structure going, and I hope it showed up when you were tuned in to watch.
It looked like it, and you could tell more so like especially when you guys played the Aftershocks, it felt like a total college game, like the structure, the set plays, the defense, everything. It seemed, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it just
Organized. It looked
it was.
organized, and we had a plan.
And that's why the score was lower for
Yeah.
that game. I mean, there's more defense. There was
Right.
more. Yeah, it was organized. You could tell rather than, you know, I don't know how to put it. You know.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of one-on-one stuff.
Right.
We're not going to win that way. We have to play team ball. Same with the Shocks. You know, they had good sets. They ran more of a 4-out. They'd bring up a big guy to set a high screen, ball screen, and then let that guard create. Trying to think of his name. He was the MVP of the tournament.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's all right. It'll come back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been through so much through the past month, and that's why it took a little bit longer.
I think his first name was Marcus.
Marcus
Keene. Marcus Keene.
Yep.
Yeah. And in that game against the Aftershocks, the Final Four game, we just had a poor shooting second quarter, and we had too many turnovers. I think we had 13 for the game, but maybe 11 in the first half, and we kept clawing back and kept feeling like, oh, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Cut it to 6.
Yeah.
And we had the ball. So we cut it to 6, had the ball. We missed a layup. It turned into 2 transition threes for the Shocks, and it was kind of out of sight. But what a run, though.
Yeah.
What a run. It was so much fun.
Yeah, I don't have the specific play that I had told you about, but I don't know if you saw where I sat, if I sent you any video, but I was literally front row right there behind that goal. So
Yeah.
I did see a couple no calls that should have been like obviously your guys' way.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I felt like momentum kind of swung off of that, you know, too. But I mean, just the refs. It's just, you know, it's
it's they're gonna miss calls, and in the TBT you expect a lot of no calls.
Because you know what's on the line. You know they don't want to have to call things really.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's a very physical style of basketball. I'm just glad, you know, we did very well. We're hoping to host a region next year with Love to in Springfield, Mass., the home of birthplace of basketball.
Yeah.
And there are so many D3s in that area in New England, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Eastern New York. So I think that would be great.
Yeah. No. Oh boy, being in Kansas, shots fired. Birthplace and there's some that still think it was Lawrence, but it's not. It's in Massachusetts. Okay,
Yeah.
but and then Coach Reg gets you know, the coach of the season, I guess.
Coach of the tournament.
Yeah. So, and which I thought was very well deserved. He's been at it for a while. You guys took out some big ones, you know, to get where you were at. Played the Aftershocks close, probably. I mean, I know the Aftershocks they still won pretty good in the finals, but I think you guys played them pretty darn close for what they were, you know, beating other teams.
Yeah. We lost by 12. It felt like it was closer than that just because
the whole game it did feel closer than that. I mean, you see the final score and it was 12. Yeah, 12, but no, the game was closer than that.
Yeah, it felt that way, especially second half. I felt like we outplayed them in the second half, but their second quarter, like I said,
lit it up.
They lit it up.
Yeah. Okay, but so let's go back to like the Syracuse region and like what? So you win the first game, second game. Good. The second game you took out Syracuse, right?
Right.
Okay, and then to get in, like you're playing for the regional in the regional title, I guess, or area championship. Were they starting to get all the team too, like starting to like feel like they could, get this thing done? Because
Yeah. It was unique because we had just played Syracuse in a sold out arena, sorry. And it was so euphoric. The next day, I don't even remember us practicing, maybe just having a shoot around and then just doing scout on UConn. But really, we really tried to rest the guys because 3 games in 5 days, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So, we went into the UConn game pretty confident. It seemed like we had a lead most of the game, and it just kind of stayed there. They had a lot of talent. UConn had a lot of talent. So it was just phenomenal to beat UConn to win the regional championship. But it was kind of unique, too, because the gym was sort of empty.
Yeah.
We could hear our fans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We had quite a few fans behind our bench. And UConn did, too. But the rest of the arena was pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Unless we made some noise, and our fans, they really made some noise. It was fun.
Yeah. So to clean out a gym from
from
the host region.
Clean it out. It would be equivalent to if the Aftershocks lost in their second game. If they lost that.
Which did happen the first year, I believe. They did it,
to Heartfire. I think it was to Heartfire.
Yeah.
So then it would have been the Cougs playing somebody in an empty gym, and that wouldn't be a good look on Fox 1.
Yeah.
FS1.
And then, because the regional might have been more, or I mean the championship game too. If it would have not been them, then I don't know. It was cool. I like how they're doing this now, though. Instead of the whole, I don't know. Maybe it was cool because it happened here. The first year they do it went by ticket sales. Was going to be the host, right?
Right.
Unless they get knocked out, then it goes to the next most.
Correct.
Which the Aftershocks ended up being, I believe, 4th.
Yes.
Because we were a little slow to get tickets around here.
Right.
And then it actually took a couple games for people to start really showing up too. I don't know what it was, vacations or things around here, hot. It was really hot.
Yeah.
But and then it took was it Louisville to fall?
It was
or Kentucky.
Kentucky was 1 and Syracuse was 2.
Oh, okay. And then
so when we took out Syracuse, that helped the Aftershocks.
Yes. So you guys actually helped Aftershocks be able to stay here.
Right.
And then, the other ones, I think one went down pretty early on. Anyway, so you guys win your regional. And then I guess it was a little ways in between the game to here. But, then you have to start scrambling.
Yeah.
To round everybody up flights, because this is nothing planned, right?
There's nothing planned, and it was, 100% new.
Yeah.
And we didn't know until after we beat UConn where we were going. And that's why it was, it's kind of interesting in the locker room because everyone's saying, top shelf, we're going to Wichita.
Yeah.
You're going home. And I was like, oh, man, there's excitement, and then it's like, okay. Then I start thinking of all the people that want tickets. So I put my wife in charge of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I put Jen in charge of that. She did a great job, too, having a We Are D3 cheering section here in Wichita. But, we had to let our guys go home because most of the guys were from up there in the northeast part of the United States. Sami was in Ohio, and then Demetrius Underwood, our starting 3 guard, he lives in Dallas.
Oh, wow.
So he went to UT Dallas for his Division III school. I think they're Division I or II now. I'm not sure. But then, so everyone got home, and to make it streamlined, I told everyone, hey, go ahead and get your plane ticket, get to Wichita, I'll reimburse you when you get there, which, took care of all of that. Had the hotel down at the Fairfield Inn down on South Main Street.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, that's where the Aftershocks are staying too.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
But it was friendly banter between the players. So that was good. So we had a travel day, so that's a wasted day. But still, the guys are tired. They were tired. So where did we practice? Oh, we practiced at Coke Arena since we were in the Final Four. The Elite Eight, there's 4 teams, so everyone got to practice on the floor.
Okay.
Had a set amount of time. So after we beat Phil Harder, then I think we only had 2 practices to get ready for the Shocks. But no, it worked out. The only regret, like I said, was we couldn't pocket any of the winnings to help pay our players better. Yeah. And that's the only negative I would say about the host school or the team that has the most ticket sales. Someone like us, it's just harder. But I mean, those are the breaks. Yeah. We knew it going in. So that's just how it's set up. Yeah.
And then the experience for everybody to go through this now, be familiar with it. And so now you guys have a lot more under your belt too on maybe travel if you do have to do it again.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you guys are planning on coming back next year, right?
Oh, yeah.
Not here, but TBT.
Right. Yeah, we've already put out a feeler to try to get a big sponsor.
Okay.
We still, regardless if Hardy Strong supports us financially, we hope we don't have to have their support financially. We'd rather just support them just for the publicity that they can get from the tournament to help the Hardy Strong Foundation and Justin's story.
Yep.
So we're working on that now, trying to get that while the fire is stoked and it's pretty hot because people, like I said, there were a lot of people around the country that hopped on the We Are D3 bandwagon. And boy, I mean, we love them all because it's such a tremendous story that these guys graduated from Division III schools and not only competing against Division I and ex-NBA players, but beating them.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Not to us, but from a story writer's perspective, it is a really nice story.
Yeah, it is. Because, it's a big money tournament, but there's also a lot of teams that play for a lot of causes, and you guys have your main one that we talked about on the last episode about, Justin Hardy's story. And I think I put that, I can put it down there again too, a little short one that links you to the other ones, which one you can find on YouTube, which is a shorter one, but it's on ESPN's little catalog on their ESPN Plus and everything.
It's one of their 30 for 30 segments.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you, our first game against Lane's Hope, Nathan Hardy, Justin's brother, he actually sat next to me on the bench.
Okay.
What a feeling that was.
Yeah.
And he had just graduated from University of Indiana last May. He was a manager for their basketball team.
Okay.
So he's been around some big games and in some big gyms.
Yeah.
But it was nice to have him there. It was and not only to see the name on the jersey, but you see a family member. And also Bob Hardy, Justin's father and Nathan's father. He came to the game, and it was very, very nice to see him because I think I told you last year when I met him in Indianapolis and gave him a game jersey, what a tremendous impact that had on me. So, as long as I live, as long as I and able to do this and promote the Hardy Strong Foundation through the platform of We Are D3 and the TBT, I'm going to do everything I can to keep that story alive.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it gets put out on such a big channel too. So, and the cool thing about the YouTube games, you can still go watch them back like easier now. Like
Yeah.
if you DVR'd something, like if you don't have, if you have the traditional cable and maybe you have them on DVR or YouTube TV. But I think it's cool that you can just go back and watch the YouTube ones if they were on there, like
Yeah.
it's so easy. Okay. Now, like, what about like the emotions and the team bonding? Like, this is something I'm always curious about. I'm always curious about the building that brotherhood, I guess you would say, of going through an experience like this,
Yeah. Again, I think we do things differently than other teams. To us, we have to be connected. And when you're connected off the court, you're connected on the court. We were fortunate to have 7 players return, so there's a lot of familiarity with each other's styles and where they're going to fit on the floor, in the offense, where they're going to be. So we cut down our practice times, which actually helped because we used to practice for 2.5 hours. Now we're just 90 minutes. So we worked smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
And that left more time to do the team bonding things, to have a meal together. And we tried to do that at least once a day, have a big meal together. The other times they may be on their own, or I would cater something to their hotel.
Okay.
But it was definitely important for us to be together. Coaching staff too, with the players.
Right.
It was fun. It was fun. I mean, you're talking about grown men, but we're still kids at heart playing a kid's game. And this is their livelihood. It's their livelihood. I mean, Ty Nichols from Little Keene State, a little small school in New Hampshire, is playing in the EuroLeague this year. That's like the NBA of Europe.
Yeah.
And, maybe that's because of his exposure in the TBT. I mean, he's had some big moments in the TBT. And, he's probably one of the best guards. And we were saying our backcourt was probably the best backcourt in the TBT with Marcus Azor and Ty Nichols. Now, the Aftershocks had something to say about that, but
basketball talk.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
it's friendly.
Yeah.
It's friendly.
Friendly crap talking and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basketball.
Yeah. But no, it was a tremendous joy to be with these guys and the coaching staff for 17 days. It was 17 days, and it ends so abruptly, and then everyone goes home. That's the toughest part because it's hard to celebrate a loss.
Yeah.
Your last game is a loss. Only one team can win that tournament. But after some time, you get to reflect and think what an amazing 17 days it was, and how much we did for the brand, We Are D3, and how much we did for Division III colleges and universities across the United States. One publication, I think it was D3 Direct, I think they said this has done more for Division III sports than anything ever.
Wow.
So that's a tremendous honor.
Yeah.
And like I said, we're just providing the platform. The guys are the ones playing and making it happen. But I couldn't be more proud of being a part of this organization and seeing what we're going to do in the future.
Especially, yeah. Especially since you're, you were born up in that area too. Like, you were born and raised up in that area. If like where Division III is bigger and everything. Like, so that's cool. It's just the whole story of it is really cool. How this all came together. Like. Adding you into it, right?
4 years ago.
Yeah. Coach Reg has been at it for a little bit, and then but so let's say or do you guys is it one of them things too, like that you guys have kept like a group text and everything, you still keeping in touch with each other and on the
Yeah.
same one? And
Yeah, that's a good question. We communicate via WeChat with the
okay.
players because all of them play in Europe, so
Okay.
you can't really text or call.
Yeah.
But the WeChat is a good way to stay in touch. But during the basketball season, we have very little communication with them.
They're
Because
busy.
they're busy. That's their livelihood. That's their job. Over in Europe, they're 1-year contracts. So if they have a bad game, or they really have to get it back in a hurry because they do play a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
So we tend to just let their stats speak for themselves, and hopefully, they're dominating and getting a better contract for the next year. Come on to TBT. Hopefully, have some good showing with the TBT. That's helped Marcus Azor quite a bit because the knock on Marcus was, he can't shoot. But man, you see him play. He is such a crafty point guard, and he can get to the rim and finish. Just a lot of fun to watch him, and his shot has improved even in these 3 years I've been around him. It's the communication with the coaches. We communicate quite a bit.
Yeah.
So Reg and Jay, we become very, very close friends. Not just coaching friends, but just life friends.
Yeah.
So that bond it'll be there for life. It'll be there for life. They meant a lot to me. Here I was just an old athletic director, and they brought me in, and it's really enriched my life, the friendships that I've made with them.
Right. Yeah, the meeting other people too and you get to meet other coaching staffs too, I'm sure, while you're at it out there during games and everything like that too. So you build more friendships than just what, like you're saying right there, between your own coaching staff. You
Right.
meet other people too and
Yeah.
things like that. It's just the experience, like the whole. Not many people get to go through that, of the basketball tournament,
Right.
and what goes on behind the scenes. Like that's why I like it, because people don't understand the grind that you guys have to go through. I've said that quite a few times, but
yeah,
to put that thing together, your own team, to go through the whole thing. Yeah, it's like, just your guys' own little battle of everything. So
right. And I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but 15,000 is a lot for us to even get in the tournament. And the friendship that we made with Heartfire, with their GM and coaching staff, the game against them was it was such a great game. They had told us, you guys outplayed us. We had no reason to win that game. They earned so much respect for us that Mark Dyer, the GM of Heartfire, actually, I'm not going to tell you how much, but he put up his own money so that we could get in the tournament.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, I don't know that we're in the tournament this year because 15,000 is a lot for us.
Yeah.
Maybe for the aftershocks, it's one donor, but we don't have that luxury. We are completely grassroots.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, you make some friendships like that, or some, just more people. It's just one of them things you have to go, if you've done it before or something like that, that it makes me think of my BMX days when I go to contests and meet somebody somewhere, other competitors or things like that. And, then somebody that you never really knew or whatever. And then, I don't know, after a few days, all of a sudden you got a Florida crash on somewhere, just because you met somebody and, became friends out of it.
Right. Yeah. Networking is key no matter what business you're in. So it behooves you to be open-minded and learn from others, because
Yeah, that's a big thing. Yeah.
I don't have all the answers, and but it's so nice to be able to share basketball talk with other
Yeah.
coaches. Getting back to Mark Dyer
Yeah.
and Heartfire, his wife owns and runs a yoga studio with their daughter in Phoenix, and it's called Pure Balance. So that's where the Pure Balance logo comes from on the uniform. So he didn't ask for that. We did that because that's what you should do. You should respect his money, respect what he's trying to do for us. So he's an amazing man. I got to have lunch with him and an assistant coach in Phoenix when I was out there in May. So we were talking shop, talking about TBT, hoping all of us would make the Final Four, because he's really good friends with the team that the Aftershocks beat in the final, Everline Drive.
Everline Drive,
Yeah. So had the three of us almost make the Final Four because the Shocks beat Heartfire. So that was kind of bittersweet for us, because if the Aftershocks won, then we get to stay in Wichita, because we were honestly running out of money. I don't know how we get to Morgantown or wherever, Charleston, West Virginia, wherever the other game was, Louisville. It would have been very tough for us. I almost think we would have had to rent or charter a bus.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, because we wouldn't have had enough to cover airfare.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
No, that's what I keep thinking about. I guess that's my point. Like, how dedicated you guys have to be to this, to get the story out there. There's so many storylines within itself just from your guys' team of, Justin Hardy's story. But also people do want to play for themselves and get that TV coverage, and that helps them get a contract overseas. And
right.
There's a lot of cause in this thing.
Right.
And
because we played 5 games and 4 of them were on FS1. So that can only do better things for our players.
Right.
Yeah.
That too. The story. It's amazing. A lot of work, though.
It is a lot of work. It is a full-time job, but it's not a full-time job, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a full-time after your full-time job. Yeah.
Every day I'm thinking of We Are D3 and fundraising, sponsors, every day, networking, connecting with people that want to be a part of it, because we want our fans. We want anyone who wants to help us, in whether it's supporting us by watching us on TV, coming to a game. But the biggest thing that helps us, obviously, are the dollars that help support our club. And it's that grassroots. And I'm glad you're bringing awareness to this, because if people only knew, like you said, we look organized, and we play organized, we play hard on both ends of the floor. How can you help support us and keep this going for more opportunities for Division III guys? It's by helping to become a sponsor. No amount is too small.
Yeah.
And you're a part of our club. So if you want to donate $100 or give $100 to the club, we try to reciprocate. We'll send you a T-shirt. We'll send you a We Are D3 T-shirt. Because that $100 is hard earned, and we know what that means. So giving something back to show appreciation is important to us at its core too. So it is a full-time job, but it's not a full-time job.
Yeah. So is it the website? Do you guys have a website?
We did. We didn't get much traction off of that.
Okay.
So I guess the best way to find out about us is through if you Google We Are D3, it'll show you our past results in games.
Okay.
There are some on the YouTube channel. But Mercenary Apparel, the business run by Coach Jason Harris, he has all sorts of gear. So that helps support our mission too.
Okay.
It's mercenaryapparel.com.
Okay.
And Jason Harris, again, he makes all the pieces. I mean, he works hard, and he's also the head coach at UMass Boston men's basketball.
Yeah.
So he wears many hats. Reg wears many hats. I wear many hats. But we all have to do this collectively to make this work.
Yeah.
And running pro combines. We're looking to add a second one next year in either Michigan or Chicago. So,
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. That's if you do have, or I can link that down underneath too in the description of where to find apparel.
Yeah. Mercenaryapparel.com.
Okay. Because I don't know if you guys really see much off of the ones on the I don't know if I should say that, the basketball tournament.
Yeah.
They sell it, but I don't know how that works. It's none of my business.
No,
whatever,
it's okay.
But
we've never had a store on there.
Okay. Oh, you don't have one on there?
We do now because of
Okay.
our success, but they've never had one on there because, like I said, it's not a true alumni team.
Okay.
So
now they're okay.
yeah, I think they have the regional championship shirt on there, which I need to buy. I'd like to have that. Yeah.
Give you one?
No.
Oh, I guess they didn't have them print them up right there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, it's okay. I understand that now because they release them after. Yeah, they don't have them ready to go like the.
Yeah, they probably had a bunch of
tournament or whatever,
Yeah, they probably had a bunch of Boeheim's Army shirts ready that said regional champs.
That wound up overseas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how was this for Coach Reg to have this? I don't know. I want to get him someday, but but. How long he's been at it.
He's been at it for a decade.
Yeah.
He's been at it for a decade. To win that first game last year was
I remember
monumental.
Yeah.
It was monumental, beating Alabama. And then coming up short against Heartfire, propelled us this year, obviously. He's kept it in perspective. I think you might have mentioned it earlier when I asked how did it look when you watched our games, and locked in is probably the best way you could describe us, from the coaching staff to the bench, just locked in with the game plan, not letting things get too high or too low. Because we were down 10-1 to Syracuse to start the game. We survived their early punch. We knew it was going to come. And then we just stayed steady. We stayed to the game plan, and it helped that Ty Nichols had a monster game. That'll go down as one of my favorite victories in basketball throughout my whole coaching career, was beating Syracuse at Syracuse.
Yeah. Why at the gym right there at the end. Yeah.
It was just incredible.
Yeah.
It was incredible. I was so happy for the guys. And that was one thing about Ty Nichols, too. I mean, he had 36 points against Syracuse, but he gave all the credit to his players and to the coaches. Just tremendously unselfish. He could have basked in all of that, but he really was. He was considerate of us. He didn't have to be, but he was. And that just speaks a lot about Division III athletes.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Coach Reg during it after every win, was the emotion there for him, or was he like back to business?
He was hard to describe, because when you get in the locker room, it's different.
Right.
Yeah. When you're outside the locker room, you're stoic, you're composed, you're calm, you're professional. Inside the locker room, you can let your hair down And yeah, we celebrated in those locker rooms.
I think a video did come out of one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it might have been when we beat UConn for the regional title. But yeah, it was a lot of, quickly exhale, enjoy this victory tonight, but back to business tomorrow. Because one game isn't our end goal. It's winning this tournament. Mm-hmm. So that's our mindset now for next year. Our mindset is to win the tournament.
Okay.
Because we know we can.
Yeah. Because he is a former college coach. So that's why I was wondering if like his just, college coaching, instincts kicked in. Like, all right, next game, lock in.
Next game, lock in. And he is an incredible X's and O's coach. Mm-hmm. Probably the best I've ever seen. And then having Jay Harris with us too, he provides so much in-depth detail of what's going on with the players. Very crafty at knowing who to put in, when and where their spots could be. Because we really tired out Ty Nichols, and it showed against the Aftershocks. Because we had just played a 42-minute Elam ending a couple days earlier. That was like playing another basketball game.
Yeah, the one, when the other team came back.
Right.
That did take a while.
It took, it was 42 minutes, longest Elam in history of the TBT. Just glad we came out on the right side. Mm-hmm. But yeah, our guys looked a little fatigued to start the show. Well, we started at 6-0 against the Aftershocks. And just didn't leave the hammer down. Just didn't leave the hammer down. We were missing bunnies. It wasn't that we weren't trying. We were missing layups. We short-armed some shots, and that's a sign of fatigue. But that 42-minute Elam probably had a lot to do with that.
Yeah. I think you had 3 days in between, 2 days or something, but you got to account for practice. These guys are away from home. And you had to round up this trip out of nowhere.
Right.
So, yeah, whereas they got to... That's what I'm saying. Like, what you guys had to go through and then play them that close, like, that's crazy.
Yeah. It was. But we were locked in, confidence from number 1 guy down to number 13. Coaching staff, Malik Lorquette. He was a great addition to our coaching staff this year. Like I said, he was a player liaison, was great on the bench for us. And like I said, Jay Harris, he had the substitutions down pat. I mean, he was great at putting in guys at key spots. Mm-hmm. One was against the Aftershocks. Put in a guy who hadn't played all game. Kid from Connecticut, played at Hobart College. Jackson Mechanic, put him in for an inbound play, and he got a reverse layup with as the clock expired there at the end of the third. So, again, Coach Harris, because he coaches 30 games a year anyway for UMass Boston, he just has a keen sense about him about when and where to put players in, and understanding what the other team's doing. So he's a great coach too.
Yeah.
Great coach. So I am. Top Shelf is just sandwiched in between a bunch of great minds, and I just try to help where I can.
Yeah.
It's usually at the media timeouts in general. Just communicating what I'm seeing, who needs a rest, and I helped Jay with that too.
Okay.
So it was good. It was really good. Like I said, when it was over, it was so hard because you live this for 17 days and you don't want it to end. Mm-hmm. But maybe next year will be the last one.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. I want to win it.
Oh,
okay. We want to win it.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, we want to win it.
Yeah.
That's the way to finish.
Yeah, that would be the way to finish and go out, with the win. So if you guys do come back, well, you plan on it and everything. I guess I kind of got what it all meant to you the last time. We are D3. Um, and that's one of the things I was wanting to get, hear about this time was like what in the whole end of this, that you did have the 17 days together, which probably felt like forever, day by day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I guess what did it, mean or impact you in any way going through this run this year
Yeah.
versus, the combines and the one win last year and things like that to just all of a sudden just bam, this big old run.
Yeah. How did it affect me personally? It was just unbelievable. That's all I can say. It was unbelievable. Being able to be in those moments with this small team, 13 players and 4 coaches, and then being able to bring in fans and support from around the country, it was bigger than basketball. We actually felt, or I can just speak for myself, I felt like we were doing a great service to people around the world, that just hope is a powerful thing. And you can take a group of Division III guys, and if you have belief and hope, you can do anything that you set your mind to. That was the biggest takeaway, because I have always been an underdog. That's why I agreed to join We Are D3, because they are the ultimate underdog. And to see what we accomplished this year was so impactful. I'm just so proud to be a part of the organization. I'm so proud to share our story. I'm so proud to share the Justin Hardy story, the friendships we've made with other coaches, other coaching staffs, other teams. And it's really provided a huge platform for our guys and Division III. So I'm not done. We're not done. We want to continue to help bring the next generation of basketball players more opportunities. And that's why Coach Reg started this program in the first place. Because these guys, they can play pro and they can do very well. Just because they don't have a Division I pedigree, it doesn't mean anything. But it's a stigma that they're used to overcoming. And that's why I love these guys. I love this mantra. I love what we're doing. And to be able to come back to Wichita, although it was bittersweet, it was fun that I could be in front of people that I care about, that were supporting We Are D3, but also supporting me. And I didn't take that lightly. It was fun to have my friends, my wife, my son in the stands, and knowing my daughter and son-in-law from Hawaii were watching. They had watch parties at, although it had to be early because they're, I think, 6 hours, whatever the time difference is.
6.
Yeah, but they were having watch parties at bars, and my daughter could say, "Hey, that's my dad." That was cool.
Yeah, to be on national TV it's a serious tournament too. I mean, it's legitimate.
Yeah.
It is a basketball tournament with professional players in it. There's no other way to get around it. Like, that's what it is. It is a serious tournament with professional players. You get to see professional players there.
Right.
So, and you guys beat up a lot of them. So beat up on them. So, yeah, but that's okay. That's really cool. Like, yeah, hopefully you guys do it next year. It seems to be kind of like trading off, like somebody's beating the former and then going on the next year to beating them, or winning it all.
Right.
So, losing, or somebody will lose to the champion and then they come the next year or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you guys are you're right there. Although you might turn into not being the hunters here pretty soon. You guys have made everybody aware now.
Yeah.
For sure this year.
No, and that's a great point. Like Zach Bush, he knew it was there really weren't any favorable matchups. It was going to be a slug out, grind it out type of game because our guys were just as good as their guys. And, tip of the cap to them. Second quarter, they ramped up the defense. Caused so many turnovers for us. They deserve to win. And like I said, I'm glad they won the TBT. It's great for Wichita, great for Wichita State, the program. But we belong.
Absolutely.
Yep.
100%. Hour and 14 minutes in. Okay. I don't know if you,
Sorry.
No, it's good. It goes whenever you
Yeah.
just when you get talking, like that's how it goes, it seems like.
Yeah.
But, I don't know if you have anything else really you want to cover or.
No, just, thanks for this opportunity to continue to let us have a platform for We Are D3 and get the message out there to people who are interested. Because, like I said, it's an interesting story, just getting beyond basketball.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting story of hardworking kids, young adults now, that they weren't given anything in their lives. They had to earn everything, and they still get ridiculed for being at a Division III school, but they shrug it off. And there were some haters that said, "Oh, they had 2 guys go Division I." No, they did, but all of our guys played and graduated from Division III. They had the COVID year where they could go to Division I, and who wouldn't want to have that opportunity? So we had. Sam Peak, he went to Stetson for his Division I experience, that COVID year.
Okay.
And Demetrius Underwood went from UT Dallas to College of Charleston.
Oh, okay.
So they had D1 experience, but they graduated and played at D3.
Okay.
So, yeah, we've stayed true. We could have sold out many times and brought in D1 guys for our team.
Okay.
We just haven't, and we won't.
Oh, so they use like their COVID senior year or what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to beep that out. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Or maybe it don't pick that up. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, I remember when they were getting the free year of eligibility during that time, during 2020. All right. Yeah. No. But yeah. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
I'm always love to talk ball and everything,
Yeah.
It's cool to hear the stories of, like you said, being the underdog and going through this. I don't know, it's just a neat process to me. Like it's something interesting to me to hear how the hard work, I guess. It's a lot, you guys the passion and everything to go into this. Like it takes a lot of work.
It does. It takes a lot of work. But last thing I'll tell you is after we beat Alabama and then lost to Heartfire, I came home from Dayton, Ohio, drove back. And after a few days, I told my wife, I said, "You know what, Jen? We Are D3 isn't playing in Wichita anymore. It's more time away from home. Maybe I should just let Reg know that, I think I'm going to bow out and he could get someone else just because it's time away and I don't get paid." And she said, "No, you love it. You love it." I said, "I do, but it costs me money to do it." And she said, "No, I don't want you to do that because you made very good friends with Jay and Reg. And I'm glad I listened to her advice because I said, okay, but just know it probably won't be in Wichita." And then we got Syracuse, and then we're back in Wichita. So, no, my wife's a trooper. She supports me through all of my harebrained ideas, and but no, she was so proud of me too. It was fun to see that sparkle, and it was good.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and I could tell she's like super supportive of it. Because I don't know if she told you. That's when I met her, was out
Right.
in the arena, and because I was wearing a We Are D3 shirt to when you guys played Fail Harder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because I wore a neutral shirt on
Yeah.
the day you guys played Aftershocks. But that's when I met her, and she was like, "How do you know We Are D3?" I was like, "Well, I know Coach Clark, you know." "Oh, okay." And then she's, you know, yeah, we talked for a minute about that. So
Yep.
yeah, but yeah, that's awesome that she's supporting it like that too.
Yeah. Hey, last fun fact. I've coached at Coke Arena some high school games when I was a high school head coach and in TBT.
Oh wow, yeah.
And
I didn't think about this.
yeah, but against Fail Harder, that's the first time I've ever gotten a victory
Oh
at
really?
Coke Arena.
Okay.
Yes.
Because when you coach there in high school, it's usually a tournament, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of big schools come down for that one. High school schools.
Yeah.
So.
They used to have the G-Wall Arc Valley Challenge.
Okay.
Now, one year we played Mays South, lost at Mays South, but was that? Yeah, the next year I was at South, and we lost against, maybe it was Newton at Coke Arena.
Okay.
So there's been a couple of games I know I've coached there, but have never won.
Oh.
So
yeah,
that bugaboo's off my back now.
Yeah, you got one in there. A professional win.
A professional win.
Nonetheless, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
No, thanks, Lee. Thanks for the time. Thanks for bringing
Thank you for your time.
bringing the attention to We Are D3. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Yeah, you're welcome back anytime. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.